foot now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch. Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley. Yep. Obviously CP3. Be the traditional point guards that take Go on you, bro.
You tell me praise to go in for me, bro?
Nationally televised game. Minnesota said,
One, two, three. Was KD really a three-level scorer?
As the game has worn on. Don't overlook the success they've had at the free throw line tonight either. So on the floor for Minnesota, Towns is out here with James Johnson. And there's D'Angelo Russell and a Takeover get shooting off. Here's Johnson. He shoots the turnaround jump shot. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter. You can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround shot. It's almost impossible to block. You look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside, Russell. Hits him off. There's the next play for Johnson.
I don't understand that bitch shit, but whatever.
Everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help. Russell against Irving. Russell passes to Johnson. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this league. It's really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me
That's off.
this win a little bit more. And even without that 3 balls rocking for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There no assist? No freaking way, dude. I don't know how you ain't give me that.
Outside Russell. He's down low. Tonight King, Towns, no luck. Nets leading by 16. Down low. Deflects the pass.
What the fuck is this? This is some dumb shit, bro.
5 points in the game. Pass to Towns.
That off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. KD, busts Jordan. Here's King. And King is simply on the play with King. And that's 15 points for Mr. Clutch. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control. And the coaching staff in now, I mean, their game plan has been perfect. And the call
Get out of here, dude. Get out of here.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just a bit under 50% of the field since in-time, 5 out of 11. King's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Jacoby. Pass to Russell. Lock at 6. The pass to Jacoby. Beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. But that's going the other way with it. They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. The Timberwolves have got half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Johnson outside. Pass it to Russell. Out to the wing.
Nope.
The Timberwolves again can hit. That's 3 by 16. To the middle. Here's King. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with a 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Payton. Beautiful.
Okay.
Payton's got his second bucket of the night. Now that's where you like your shots to come from. King against Johnson. Goodness, that was absolutely filthy. This building is stunning. Dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Oh, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again. Kicks it to Russell. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow. Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them. Urban, is out there with Crawford. Baker's hit. Then it's King.
That's swish, bro. I don't see how I'm slightly late.
After connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, it hasn't netted.
Get on me, boy. Thank you.
The Nets have done exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8-12. Crawford up top. He's covered by Russell. King. And the hit good off the glass. King's got 19 points. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him. To the right side. Gomez kicks to Russell. Well, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too. In with it. It's picked up by Russell. Now here's Harris. Tight defense on him. Kick out to King. It is good. The assist will go. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas. In the corner, it's Crawford. Brought past the arc. Hits it from three-point range. Crawford's got his first 3 points of the game. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams. And it's Russell missing. No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter. Always going up for the alley here.
I don't know how I missed that, bro.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned. Layman pass to Russell. Back to Layman. The shot from the low post is good. Layman's got his first points in this one. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Claxton. To the inside. You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example. Knowing where each other is at all times. Culver kicks to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Culver. Outside Russell. The tray. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Another three. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now. Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop. And so it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets. And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. Can you kind of talk that Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And that next meeting will be the second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be pretty contested. And what a tremendous game. Minnesota making a switch. Leads check in. Francisco good from King. Minnesota with the ball. And here's Russell. 29 seconds left in the game. And that's Hernan Gomez. He stops the run. Finished off by Hernan Gomez. Nothing soft about the putback there. And why chance it, right? Hit the dunker, you got it. Well, you know, you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate. And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory. Passes it to Culver. For three.
Junior, you got 2 minutes for Vicky? Vicky.
Let's go!
Are you ready for this?
All right.
Okay, cool. You guys can see it. Okay, so what an incredible performance from you tonight, Junior. This feels like a breakout game. Where did it come from?
Yeah, those are my teammates. They deserve all the credit in the world out there. Right now, I just feel like I'm being set up for success every time I get the ball, every time I get the rock out there. And that all just comes down to great system, great coaching, great training staff, great offense we have in place.
Okay, well, it was a big step forward for you tonight, Junior. Congratulations.
Thank you, Vicky.
Great. Thanks, guys. Junior, everybody, back to you. Great, we got it.
Solid minutes in your debut tonight, Junior. What do you see out there? Well, you know it. So good to see some action. Yeah, hopefully, I can earn more playing time and get some more meaningful minutes.
So, Junior, are you going to talk to Coach about that?
About what? About playing time?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he and I talk about everything. He's pretty good with communication.
So, you've talked about your lack of minutes.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that. We all know our roles, and right now I'm working on my game, just trying to get better. But when my name is called, I'll make sure I'm ready.
First game in the books.
one vacation way too early.
You sure about that? You talk to part of us. Make them feel we in on their long-term plan. Maybe that will help.
I think we should be management for one month.
What do you believe?
Week from now. Bottom line is, we will have our shot. Until then, just
Keep my head down. I know. What happens if I do all that? Do all the right things and I'm still waiting for you?
then I will express our feelings to management. Honestly, so what do you think of that? We're asking for opportunities. See what I'm doing. The front office is watching everything you do on and off the field. This is your chance to show them that your team first. So that's tomorrow.
Boss Money B, Brian and B Bryce, and welcome to Groovy Club Gaming. And in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a James Harden build in a way it shows James Harden name as the first name to show up on the shades of. Before we continue, I want you guys to keep in mind that this build right here, I ain't even gonna lie, you're gonna get defensive badges, but you're gonna have to sacrifice one thing on defense, so you probably might not like it, and I'll let you guys know later in this video. But this build right here is an offensive beast, and you guys are gonna peep pretty soon. His wingspan is 6'11", so we're going to put his wingspan at 6'11", which makes the three-point shot go down by 1 and the ball handle go down by 1. It doesn't affect the driving dunk. You know, you're already good with the driving dunk. You can go 6'10" if you guys want to, if you guys feel like you guys don't want that ball handle rating to go down or that three-point shot rating to go down. So you guys could go with 6'10" if you guys like. I've seen some people put the weight down, you know, for James Harden, put it like at 210 or something, or like some people put it at 207, you know, to avoid getting that -2 on the speed with ball. You know, you guys can do what you guys want with the body settings. It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, for this video, that's what we're going for. That's our aim. And so 220, 6'11" wingspan, body shape, you guys can do whatever. So now we're gonna continue on setting the potential for this player. First thing we do, we're gonna max out the driving dunk and the driving layup. We're gonna max out post control and put standing dunk at 28 so we can get 14 potential dash points. Mid-range shot maxed out, three-point shot maxed out, free throw. Free throw, we're gonna go all the way up until it gives us 20 potential dash points, and that's gonna be 63. So yeah, if you're gonna play rec, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, try to avoid getting fouled, because, yeah. Okay, so for playmaking, we're gonna max out ball handling. And we're gonna max out speed with ball, and then for pass accuracy, we're gonna go all the way up until it gives us dimer. And that's 70. So yeah, 70. At 70, we get dimer and we get a Hall of Fame special delivery. So yeah, that's pretty good. 12 potential badge points on dimer, which lets you unlock Space Creator on Hall of Fame. You still have quick first step. You have downhill. You know, you have badges to get yourself open. I ain't gonna lie, off the dribble, just like James Harden. You just don't have no needle threader or floor general, which you'll be okay with. And now here comes the controversial part. So first thing, interior defense, right? We're gonna put interior defense all the way up to 64. And yeah, we're gonna max out offensive rebounding. We're gonna max out defensive rebounding. And then for blocking, we're gonna go all the way up to 64, right? And then here we are, right? Steal and perimeter defense. Well, in this video game, they don't want us to touch the perimeter defense like that for James Harden. If we do, they're gonna say shades of Jaylen Brown as the first name to show up, and they probably might not even show James Harden at all if you put, you know, your perimeter defense up there. So this is really up to you to decide how bad do you want, you know, that James Harden comparison. If you really want the James Harden comparison, then of course do not touch perimeter defense because they don't want you to touch it for the James Harden comparison. This is what we do instead. We put the steal all the way up to 95, and that gives us 15 potential badge points to spend. And then we go to physicals. We put our speed all the way up to 85. We put our acceleration all the way up to 85. And then we put our stamina all the way maxed out. Oops, my bad. We don't max out stamina, my bad. We could put stamina at 91 because, you know, once we get that Gatorade boost and we hit 99 overall, stamina is going to be up at 99 anyways or 95. So, Yeah, you'll be vibing. That's why I don't say to put it at 95. So with the rest of the points, I'm gonna just put it in vertical. Get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. Install the Chime app today and get started. So, yeah, we cannot... perimeter defense. If you're playing with any teammates, I'm not gonna lie. Your teammates might hate you because your opponent is just gonna pass by you every time. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're gonna play with this build, you might as well play with a center. So when your opponent blow by you into the paint, at least your center with a higher interior defense can go for the block or something. But yeah, in the perimeter, you might be getting cooked. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody know that you have a low, you're not completely worthless. Playmaking, you have enough badges to create space for yourself with a not fully terrible overall on defense. Shots contest against pull up, step back, and spin shots. But most importantly, the step back for James Harden. Or you guys can go with the pull up, which provides a significant boost to well timed or aimed jump shots taken off the dribble. So if you're going to be isoing, this is pretty good. Another good one for James Harden is the advanced gathers. We see him with the nice zeros. Easy blow bys. We be seeing him blow by defenders off the dribble. I know a lot of people like this badge right here, the limitless range. So maybe you guys can go with that one. So I don't know. It's a lot of options for James Harden. I think I might go with a negative impact because he do the step backs a lot, and then advanced gathers because of the Euro. So that's just what I'll go with for James Harden. You guys can choose whatever takeover you guys want. So as we continue completing this build, it's going to show that we have built a scoring machine, shades of James Harden as the first name to pop up. And that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment on which player you guys want me to do next. And what do you guys think about this build? Do you guys think it's a solid build? Can you guys survive with no perimeter defense? Y'all let me know in the comments. Like I said in my other videos, merch coming soon, and I'm going to be discontinuing this series pretty soon, and I'm going to be moving on to other things on 2K. So yeah, send me builds that you guys wanted to do before I discontinue. Thank you guys for everything. Groovy Club, I'm signing out. Groovy Gang.
think your last college day, it just wasn't a real high school music. The team of the century has got to be bittersweet. No one gave you a chance, and you almost pulled off the upset of all time. What are your emotions right now, Duke?
You know, I miss the shop. This is my family. And I let him down. That's all there is to it. Thank you.
Your last
Everybody seems to be amazed by the graphics and seeing myself like this screen captures it's crazy. I'm like, that's literally me. Before people change faces, but that's me. So I was like, it's amazing what this next is.
What's the feeling like to know that you're
Imagine a 3D screen that doesn't need glasses. This virtual reality display offered me an entirely new way to express myself creatively.
What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my channel, Tricks, and today £8 is the perfect spot right here. That gives you a 79 continue. Now for the body settings right here, you just want to stay first off for the height at 6'9". I believe this is Kevin Durant's height in real life, or at least this is what he's listed at. I know some people think he's taller, like 6'10", 6'11", even 7 foot, but you do want to make this build 6'9". This is so that you get every single animation. If you guys don't know, once you go above 6'9" in this game, you lose a ton of animations for jump shots, dribbling, dunking, all of that, and you don't want that. So just stay at 6'9" right there. That's where you want to be for the height. And then for the weight right here, you do want to bring this down quite a bit, all the way to 200, and that's height in real life. Number, name, none of that really matters too much. You can set that up however you want. And the reason you make it a power forward is so that you get the extra badges. You could also make it a small forward, but it's just better to make it power forward. You get a lot of extra badges. And Kevin Durant really does play power forward just as much as he plays small forward. So set it up just like that. Power forward, nothing else matters. Then go ahead and click continue. Now for the body settings right here, you just want to stay first off for the height at 6'9". I believe this is Kevin Durant's height in real life, or at least this is what he's listed at. I know some people think he's taller, like 6'10", 6'11", even 7 foot, but you do want to make this build 6'9". This is so that you get every single animation. If you guys don't know, once you go above 6'9" in this game, you lose a ton of animations for jump shots, dribbling, dunking, all of that, and you don't want that. So just stay at 6'9" right there. That's where you want to be for the height. Then for the weight right here, you do want to bring this down quite a bit, all the way to 213 pounds right here. And this is the perfect weight for this build. You can see if you bring it down anymore, there's no point because you don't gain anything. And if you move it up even 1, you lose an acceleration. If you move it up 2, you lose the speed. So you don't want that. 213 pounds is the perfect spot right here. That gives you a 79 speed, 76 acceleration. And remember, those will both go +4 once you get into the Gatorade facility. So those will really be like an 83 and an 80. And once you get above 95 overall, they'll go even higher. So you're going to be plenty fast enough with this build. No problem right there. This build won't feel slow at all. You're going to be flying around the court for being 6'9". So just leave your weight right there. Then you can go down to the wingspan right here. For the wingspan, you do want to bring this down 2 inches right here. This is just so that it brings up your shooting a bit. It does bring down your finishing a little bit, also some of your defense, but that's really not a big deal. You do want to have it right here at 7 foot, just so you can bring up your shooting. It brings up also your playmaking just a little bit. So that's where you want to be right there, 7 foot wingspan. Then for the body shape, this doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want. It won't affect the build in any way. It won't change the attributes. It won't change the badges. All it does is change how the build looks. So for me, I think most similar to Kevin Durant is probably either slight or compact. I'll just take compact. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, first off for the finishing, you're just going to want to go ahead and max out your driving layup, driving dunk, standing dunk, and then you can put your post control right here also all way up to a 50, and that will give you your 20 defense badges right there. And as you can see, you can get just about every single good finishing badge all the way onto Hall of Fame. The only one that only gets onto gold is Slithery Finisher, and once you get above 95 overall, that actually will be able to get up to Hall of Fame. So you're going to be able to get every single good defense or good finishing badge all the way into Hall of Fame. So that's good right there. Just leave that set up just how it is. You're going to have absolutely no problem finishing at the rim with this, just like this. And you'll get every single contact dunk animation also. So don't worry about that. Just set up your finishing just like this. And you can go down to your shooting right here. For shooting, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and max out your mid-range, three-pointer, and then you can bring your free throw right here also all the way up to a 77 right here, and that will give you 21 shooting badges, which again is more than enough, and you can get every single good shooting badge onto either gold or Hall of Fame. And just like with Slithery Finisher, some of these badges that only show as gold will actually be able to get up to Hall of Fame once you get above 95 overall, and at the end of the video when I show how to put on the badges, you guys will see which badges are able to get up to Hall of Fame, so make sure you stick around till the end of the video to see that. But for right now, your shooting is more than enough just like this. You're going to have no problem making shots consistently with this build, and I know that Kevin Durant is really like one of the best shooters in the league, and having shooting in the mid to high 80s really isn't like the absolute best you can have. But for this game, if you're going to be 6'9", this is basically the best shooting that you can have and still be able to finish consistently. So this is going to be more than enough shooting though. Don't worry about that. 21 badges with this shooting, you're going to be good. Then you go down to the playmaking right here. For the playmaking, you just want to max out absolutely everything right here. Pass accuracy, ball handle, and speed with ball. And the reason you upgrade this so much is because pass accuracy, once you get it this high, has so much value. You can see if you bring it down 1, you lose a badge. 2, you lose another badge. 3, you lose another. So you do want to max this all the way out just so that you can get those playmaking badges. It's such high value for 1 attribute point. You get so many extra badges. So yeah, you just want to max all of this out. Obviously, you can't get pro dribble moves with this build, but that's not the end of the world. You really don't need pro dribble moves to be able to dribble good in this game. You'll be good with a 73 ball handle. That's more than enough. And these 24 playmaking badges also are going to be super nice. You can never have enough playmaking badges on a build, so you're going to be good right there. Just leave your playmaking like that, then go down to the defense right here. For defense, you want to max out perimeter, steal, block, and your defensive rebound right here as well, and that will give you 15 defense badges, which again, more than enough. You can get just about every single good defense badge onto either gold or Hall of Fame, and it does show that you can't get clamps on this build. You actually can get clamps once you get up to a 96 overall and get your perimeter defense up to an 80, so don't worry about that. You will be able to get clamps, you just need to get up to a 96 overall, and those other 15 defense badges, you're going to be more than good enough with all of those selection right there. So then you go down to physicals. For physicals, you want to max out speed, acceleration, and your stamina just like that, and that will finish up the build right there. With your 15 defense badges, 24 playmaking badges, 21 shooting badges, and 20 finishing badges, this is 80 badges in total, and that's going to be more than enough. You're going to be an absolute demigod with this build. So once you have it all set up like this, you can just go ahead and click continue. Now for the takeover right here, obviously some personal preference. You can really choose whichever one you want. You have the option between the slasher, shot creator, sharpshooter, and playmaker. That you will be able to get clamps. You just need to get up to a 96 overall, and those other 15 defense badges, you're going to be more than good enough with all of those selection right there. So then you go down to physicals. For physicals, you want to max out speed, acceleration, and your stamina just like that, and that will finish up the build right there. With your 15 defense badges, 24 playmaking badges, 21 shooting badges, and 20 finishing badges, this is 80 badges in total, and that's going to be more than enough. You're going to be an absolute demigod with this build. So once you have it all set up like this, you can just go ahead and click continue. Now for the takeover right here, obviously some personal physicals. For physicals, you want to max out speed, acceleration, and your stamina just like that, and that will finish up the build right there. With your 15 defense badges, 24 playmaking badges, 21 shooting badges, and 20
79.
finishing badges. This is 80 badges in total, and that's going to be more than enough. You're going to be an absolute demigod. You can choose whichever ones you want, whichever ones fit your playstyle the best. Just go ahead and choose those, and you can change them once you get to 95 overall as well. So that's good. Don't worry, they're not locked in for life. So just go ahead and say yes. Simple tax returns only. Snap your W-2 and file Fed and State for free. And as you can see right here, boom, Playmaking 3-level scorer, shades of Chris Webber, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Julius Randle. And the reason this build doesn't get compared to Kevin Durant is because he's listed as a small forward in this game, and this is a power forward build, but it is obviously very similar to Kevin Durant. But now I'm going to go ahead and take a quick second and show you guys how to put on the badges for this build. I recommend you stick around for this. It'll only take a second, and like I said, it will show you which badges that showed as gold on the previous screen will actually be able to get up to Hall of Fame once you get above 95. So first off, for the finishing badges right here, you're going to want to go ahead and get Acrobat all the way up to Silver, Posterizer all the way up to Hall of Fame, Slithery Finisher all the way up to Hall of Fame. Like I said, once you get above 96, you can get this all the way up to Hall of Fame. Then if you took a slashing takeover like me, you're going to want to go ahead and get Heat Seeker all the way up to Hall of Fame. And then with these last few badges right here, you do have a bit of personal preference. I recommend getting Fearless all the way up to Gold, Lock Pretty Finisher onto Bronze, Highlight Film onto Bronze, and then Pro Touch onto Bronze, just like that. You could also put Putback Boss onto Bronze, which will enable Putback Dunks. But for me, I pretty much never do Putback Dunks, so I'm not going to bother wasting a badge on that. But if you do want to do Putback Dunks, just put that onto Bronze, take off Highlight Film or something, and put that onto Bronze. But for me, this is the best way to set up the finishing badges for this build, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Now for the shooting badges right here, first off, you're going to want to go ahead and get Deep Threes all the way up to Gold, Hot Zone Hunter, same thing, all the way up to Gold, Blinders all the way onto Hall of Fame, Deadeye all the way onto Gold. Then if you want to shoot post fades, you're going to want to get Fade Ace all the way up to Hall of Fame. I don't really do that, so I'm not going to worry about that. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and get Hot Shot all the way up to Hall of Fame, since I did take a shooting takeover. And then with my last two badges right here, I'm going to go ahead and put Catch and Shoot onto Silver, and also Volume Shooter onto Silver, just like that. But a few other good badges would probably be Corner Specialist, again, Fade Ace if you're shooting post fades, Rhythm Shooter, Stop and Pop, maybe Tireless Shooter. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the shooting badges, but this is the best way to set it up in my opinion. You're going to be shooting lights out with these badges, no problem, 100%. You're going to be greening, so just go ahead and say yes, just like that. Now for the playmaking badges right here, obviously you have a ton of playmaking badges. So for me, I recommend going ahead and putting these into Handles for Days all the way up to Hall of Fame, Quick First Step all the way up to Gold, Unpluckable all the way up to...
Hey, need some help?
All right, fellas, let's get to work. Congrats on the win, but we have a lot of work to do if we want to keep it up. Let's stay focused in practice today. We're getting very little production out of these fast break opportunities, so we're going to work on that. Let's work on executing more efficiently in transition. Let's get started on this next exercise.
Just like that. Now we're rolling. Let's go. Keep it going. One more.
Let's go, bruh. There you go.
Outstanding effort. Now let's
That a
set the next
baby.
drill.
Come on.
The
Focus.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, dude.
Outstanding effort. Now let's set up the next drill. Way to finish strong. Make sure you get your stops up before you get out of here.
Hey. Hey.
ready to go, right?